such a cool sounding song. This is, of course, Building a Mystery by Sarah McLachlan from her 1997 album, Surfacing. And she gets this great sound out of her guitar by using an alternate tuning. And I put a lesson together on this at Totally Guitars that goes in very great detail about how to put this song together. It uses palm muting, uses some basic open chord shapes, but they're all modified a little bit because of the tuning. Now the tuning is relatively simple, but a bit unusual, but she uses this in a lot of songs. And it's done by lowering your first two strings a whole step each. So the E string goes down to D, and the B string goes down to A. She also then capoes it to the 7th fret, putting us really not in the key of E minor, but more in the key of B minor, if you want to play along like with the piano or something. We talk about that in the lesson. But she also sometimes, and if you may find videos where she's capoed at the 5th fret, and that happens by tuning the whole guitar a whole step lower in the first place, and then capoing to the 5th. So it's a little easier on your hands. You have a little bit more room. It's kind of tight quarters up here at the 7th fret. So the lesson I did, I put it all together up there at the 7th, so it is tight fits. But we talk about you can lower it to the 5th and do that if you want. So if you'd like to see this lesson, it is part of the Target program at Totally Guitars. We also have a lot of other lessons in our free lesson section that are a little less complicated, but this one's very cool with the tuning and all that other stuff. So the chords, though, are pretty simply an E minor, a C, a G, and a D, just alternate ways of playing them up here and getting little melody notes that add with them. So it's you just gotta get the hang of playing these chords with some unusual notes in them. And then we also talk a little bit of theory in here as far as what we would really call those chords because of the addition of the extra notes. So encourage you to come check it out if you like the song and if you want to learn a little bit more about alternate tunings. This one probably doesn't have an official name. We could maybe call it EGAD because it's fairly closely related to the DAD-GAD tuning, just without tuning the 6th string down as well. Who knows? Anyway, if you'd like to see the lesson on Building a Mystery, come visit us at Totally Guitars.